Good evening to everyone. Today we're going to learn about data input, data preparation, filtering, sorting, and much more. This one here is helpful when it comes to data analysis. Now, question someone may be asking, what is Alteryx? Or what can it be used for? So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate, explain, and give a deeper insight of what an Alteryx is all about. Or by the end of this video, you should be having the answer. You should be knowing what Alteryx is all about. Okay. When we talk about Alteryx, we mainly talk about, we're talking about Alteryx Designer. It is the tool that you can actually download to a machine, to your computer rather. With this Alteryx, you can be able to download a repeatable workflow. What does it mean? This means you can use various tools by dragging and dropping to workflow area. Okay, so I'm going to have a clear comparison or difference between the previous tool, that is the SQL, and the Alteryx, or the similarities between the two. So unlike SQL, where we were writing queries, the Alteryx Designer is more of a drag and drop interface. And what you are dragging are the tools connected to different data sources. You can look at it this way. Maybe you have your data. You can clean and prepare the data. You can also transform the data and analyze that data to create some nice looking reports by using the Alteryx. If you go deeper doing research, you will realize that Alteryx can be used to come up with predictive models. But for that, we're going to use machine learning, or what we call the Python. The Python will help us, or that's what we're going to use for predictive, or to predict future events. Okay, so this means that Alteryx can be used to do data analysis. So that's why it is listed as one of the tools being used in data analysis. Okay. So someone may be asking again the difference between SQL and Alteryx. Okay, the difference here, the SQL is a server, whereas the Alteryx is not. Or you can say Alteryx is like say Excel, but Alteryx is more advanced. They are more or less the same in their functionality, but Alteryx is a bit, or it's advanced. So you can get your data from different sources and transform it just as in SQL. Okay, but you cannot visualize your data in SQL. So what brings the difference here is that in SQL you cannot visualize your data. Okay. In Alteryx, again, it's a drag and drop interface, and SQL is writing queries. So in SQL, you're writing queries. Again, you're learning how to communicate with the server to give you the correct record. So that one is well understood. So this is how the Alteryx work. And before that, for us or for you to start or fire up our Alteryx, we need to ask ourselves, how do we do that? Okay. So on your search bar, type Alteryx Designer, and then you go ahead and select open. So you open it once, not multiple times. Okay. So in this open window, we have this navigation ribbons, starting with the in and out, the preparation, we have the join, the bars, transform, in database, reporting, documentation, the list continues. Okay. So in this navigation ribbon, when you select, it gives or gets you what you call a tool or a number of tools. Okay. So the in-out gives you a list of tools like the browse, date, time, now, directory, input data, map input, output data, text input. The same case with preparation. When I click preparation, I'll see a list of other tools. So these tools here are used to work on our data. So you can work on any form of data or your data by using these tools here. And now is that possible? So to start working with the tools, you bring it to the workflow, or rather you drag and drop to this canvas. For example, if I want to use the text input tool, I basically drag and drop it in the canvas. Okay. So the moment you drag and drop, on the left side of the window of the screen is what we call configuration. We have this configuration section. So this tool here must be configured to avoid giving us an error. So how do you configure it? Like if I'm using the text input here, I want to input, let's say, the name. So I first select. So I want to input the name, for example. Okay. So I first select. Let's say I want to input the name Mr. Kite. So this is my first record, and also Mr. Kyoko. Okay. Then after doing that, I now select the input, text input, then I run. So when I click run, I'll be able to see the records here. So that's how the Alteryx work. We haven't started working on it yet, but I'm just showing you how the interface. So we're trying to familiarize ourselves with the Alteryx Designer. Now, I can also decide to connect or bring in the filter. So when I click on this navigation ribbon, preparation, I'll be able to see these other tools. So I want to drop the filter here. Okay, as you can see, we have moved this filter closer to the text input. It connects, or it shows the connection. And I take it far away. Okay, so this filter here has got two outputs, the true, false. So the true, it returns either true or false. We are what we call the this section here, where the two connects. We have the text input and the text output section. Okay, so that's how the two tools can be connected in this canvas. Okay, we also have the favorite. Let me mention something about the favorite. Okay, so the favorite displays all the tools that are commonly used, like the input, output, browse, text input, data cleansing, and many others. Okay, so what if you cannot, the tool is not displayed? So if you encounter that situation, you just go to search. Like if I want to search filter, for example, you realize that I already have the filter. So after searching, I just hold it and then drag and drop that way. So that's how you come about in Alteryx. Okay, so thank you for watching. Before we move to the next video, please subscribe, drop a comment. Again, you can like. Thank you. See you again in my next video.